Hi Leo, welcome to your September 2022 General Love Reading. This is your girl, Mermaid Scales Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me here. This is a general love reading for the Sun, Moon, Rising Venus, and or any other strong placement for the sign of Leo. This will not resonate with every Leo that watches this message, and because this reading is general, not every single message may be for you, so please only take what resonates and leave what doesn't for someone else who needs to hear that message. And if this reading is not for you at all, Leo, I highly suggest checking out your other signs and different placements. Hi, cross watchers, you're very welcome here if you're interested in a Leo. Who wouldn't be? I'd like to remind Leo and cross watchers that energy is fluid. And this simply means you may feel like I'm describing a certain situation in the reading where you feel the roles are flipped or reversed, and that's completely okay. You're more than welcome to use your own discretion to flip those roles if that resonates with your specific situation the best. All right, Leo, let's go ahead and get this reading started. Before I start the reading, I do want to start clearing and setting the energy using my sound bowl. So if you are listening to this using headphones or the volume's kind of loud right now, I do suggest turning it down a little bit just for this part because I don't want your ears to hurt. So let's get this started. All right. So let's see what's happening for my Leos in the month of September in love and romance. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Anyone dealing with the Leo? Spirit, tell me what is the energy surrounding Leo at this time in love and romance. Interesting. The cards are very active for you, Leo. They want to talk to you. They want to communicate to you about someone that's on your mind right now. I'm seeing the letter T, as in Tyler, as in Tiffany. First, middle, last initial can mean something to someone. Maybe someone has two T's in their name, but someone just wants the T. Just kidding. Let's see. All right. Wow. So the first card we have is religious factors. Okay, and this says your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. Now, I'm an intuitive reader, so of course we can kind of connotate with what this card means by the words on the card, but I feel more intuitively that this is an awakening. Someone through this connection has been brought to a level of an awareness that they didn't have before they met you, Leo, or vice versa. Maybe both of you are awakening each other in some way. And I feel that with this connection here, there's something that someone hasn't felt before about a situation in love and romance. Someone hasn't, it feels like, I don't know, this could have been going on for a long time, but it's almost as if there's something new about this connection with you, Leo, that they haven't experienced before. And it's bringing them to new levels of awareness. It's making them more aware of spirituality, like someone, because of this connection, has been looking up research online about, soulmate connections, twin flames, because they really do feel something significant with you, Leo. And if that's you researching it, and they're not so spiritual, let's just say, I think there's something about this that is making them more drawn to spirituality, to not taking this connection so pragmatically, but actually feeling like this is something special, that this is something rare, that this is something that is unique, very unique. There could be something about someone's neck, whether someone has like a birthmark on their neck, a tattoo on their neck, or someone has a very nice long neck. I'm really drawn to this woman's neck here. Or there could be a necklace that someone always wears, like barely takes off. I'm seeing it with a gold chain, but it could really be anything. But yeah, there's some sort of level of divinity that someone feels with this connection with you, Leo. Someone really likes your lips, maybe your eyebrows as well. I mean, you just got them done, or they've always been bold. Interesting. Let's get another card. Finances. And it says financial challenges are affecting this connection. So for some of you, what this card kind of means to me is that you guys could have met at work. This could be a coworker, a boss, an employee. You may have worked on projects together. This could be an earth sign that you're connected to, or someone with strong earth in their chart, earth in their big three. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energies coming through very strongly. Definitely an earth rising for someone here. But with this combination here, I'm almost feeling like what someone's been visualizing, what someone feels to be true, what someone senses to be true, it hasn't really grounded itself yet. It hasn't really taken root in the 3D the way that someone already envisions this to be, knows this to be. And with finances, sure, like someone could be going through financial trouble right now, financial struggle, or even just getting a promotion or getting a new job, which for some of you, if you needed to know why, maybe this has been taking a little bit on the back burner, that's definitely an answer for someone out there. There's been job changes and situations that has put someone's priority into this. But with finances, intuitively, what I'm kind of feeling, if it's not so literal like that, I feel that there's more someone wants from this. There's more someone wants to flourish from this. And someone really wants to see that by September, something is going to change that will be shown in the 3D, an offer, a commitment, someone who puts more effort into this situation, someone who will show that they want this just as much as you may want this, or whatever the situation is, right, Leo? But now it's time to take root. Now it's time to make something happen out of this. Maybe someone's saving up for something like a gift for you, Leo. Maybe for some of you, this could definitely be a ring or some sort of level of commitment, whether they want to move in with you, Leo. There may be discussions about that, moving closer to you if you guys are at a distance from one another. But yeah, I think their finances may be the little bit of a hurdle if that's the case, and that has been put off for that reason, right? All right. Let's go ahead and see what the tarot has to say about this situation. So with the tarot, I'm going to ask, how do they feel about you? What do they think about you? What do they like about you? What do they not like about you? What do they like about the connection that they have with you currently? And what do they not like about it? And what are their highest hopes and deepest fears in regards to this connection with you, Leo? What do they really hope is going to happen and unfold between the two of you? And what are they afraid of is going to happen? Okay, yeah, we already have the 6 of Cups. That's why I felt guided to say, like, even if this has been going on for a while, maybe it's been going on for the last 6 months, probably for a lot of you longer than that even, and a lot of water energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. So there's feelings. There's definitely feelings for you in the mental state and in the heart space. Love that. Yeah, they view you to be the Empress, Leo, regardless of gender or sex. You are someone who has it all. You are someone that they can see prosperity with, they see abundance with, and they know you want more from this. They absolutely do. But why would they be a little bit apprehensive? But you guys have been through so much together, the ups and the downs. Yeah, okay. Okay. Bottom of the deck, we have the Tower card. So this could be, you know, Mars energy, Aries, Scorpio energy coming through here. This is kind of what's correlating with the religious factors, right? In the traditional Rider-Waite Tarot, we usually see this like thunderbolt coming out of the sky that knocks this tower down. People are fallen. It's unexpected, right? And there may have been something recently that was unexpected that has happened to a specific someone. Again, job loss could be indicated here, or a change in job, a change in a financial situation that someone wasn't ready for. Definitely could be the case. But for those of you where this religious factors in this tower is coming together, Leo, you really rock their world. They did not expect for this connection to go as deep as it has. And for some of you with the Six of Cups, it's been a while since you've known each other, and still it feels so strong. It feels electrifying between the two of you. It feels like an intensity that is unmatched when they try to have this with anyone else. And I feel you feel the same about this person too, Leo. But with this Tower energy in the background, I do feel there is a sudden realization here of something that needs to be done or it's going to fall apart. That's someone's worry here, especially with the Nine of Swords, the Eight of Cups. Someone is worried that you'll walk away. Someone is worried that this will end because they're not ready, they're not prepared, whatever excuses they give. And a lot of them could do with finances. I kind of do want to clarify this Tower card to go a little deeper here. Someone could be extremely tall, 6'1", 6 feet or above that. I'm also seeing someone that may be balding a little bit too. It's not for everyone, obviously. The Moon card. Yeah, okay, Pisces energy, Cancer energy with this card here. With the Moon card, yeah, a lot of this is doing with the unknown, the illusions of if everything could fail, if I make the wrong step, if I put it all out there for it to fall apart. And I feel like the what ifs, the could be's, the should be's, how do I do this? How do I move forward is the thing that's holding someone back. I feel that someone is kind of shook up over this connection with you, Leo, again, because it's still persisted. It feels so strong. And they're not really sure why they still feel this strong intensity with you. And there's definitely a psychic connection between the two of you. With this card, it usually indicates dreams, telepathic communication. You feel each other's energy very, very strongly. Like when you start thinking of them, you wonder what they're up to. That's when they send a text message. That's when they call. Daydreams, definitely. But I feel if this is your energy, the Tower and the Moon, Leo, yeah, you're just afraid that this isn't going to go anywhere. That you've put all this time, you've put all this love, you put all this devotion into this connection you feel so strongly for, but you can't just rely on your feelings anymore if nothing is showing progress in the 3D, if they're not making the effort in the 3D to do something about this. You feel a little bit frustrated with that, and they know it. They absolutely know it. Someone's favorite color is purple. Someone could be wearing purple right now. And then Knight of Swords. Interesting. Gemini energy. And I almost feel with the Knight of Swords energy here that's coming through very strongly is that, the conversation has been putting off the plans, the strategies. For example, if you guys are a few hours away from each other, obviously you can't see each other every weekend, and it's hard to kind of maintain that type of connection physically. So you've been wondering when that conversation will happen where someone decides to move in, move closer, or, that conversation of making this into a commitment if some of you are looking for that, right? But there's a lack of strategy. There's a lack of communication in regards to where this is going that is making someone a little bit fearful. And if you have pulled back on your communication, Leo, you haven't been as expressive, you haven't been able to say everything, you've wanted them to say everything, so that's why you kind of held back. They notice the shift in energy. Also, someone could get a little bit defensive when that conversation is being brought up again because they don't know what to do with the Two of Pentacles. They keep going back and forth. They don't know how they're going to make it happen, how they're going to make it work. But if you don't try, you'll for sure fail. If you try, it at least shows a little bit of effort, right? That's something someone's not clearly understanding here. So let's get into it. How they feel about you is the Six of Cups. Scorpio energy, very strongly here. So yeah, I really do feel for some of you with the religious factors. Card right here, with the Moon card, I definitely feel you guys have had a past life with one another. you were married in a past life, you've had multiple romantic experiences through multiple lifetimes. And for some of you that have always been wondering, why does it feel so strong? Why is it always with this person? What is it about this person? And that's what they're thinking about you too, Leo. It's because you guys have a soul awareness of one another. You've had soul experiences with one another that have carried from, the past of this lifetime and plus other ones. That's confirmation for someone out there. But for those that we're talking about this lifetime, they feel like you'll always be the one for them. They've always felt this way for you. They've always had this love, admiration for you, this desire for you. They reminisce about you two a lot. They have tons of pictures on their phone of you two going on dates, going on trips. Even old photos for some of you that have known this person since school, high school, college, university, whatever, right? They kept those photos and they look at them from time to time. They feel like if this has lasted so long and the chemistry and the intensity has been so strong for so long, that there must be something there. They're definitely in love with you. Most definitely, I can confirm that for you, Leo. And I feel they think positively of this situation because you guys have been at this for so long. What they think about this connection is the Page of Cups. So, water energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. With this card here, I feel as if they think they have to open up more emotionally. They have to really start to express to you the intensity they feel emotionally towards you. They may have felt like they've already done it in their own way, but from when I'm looking at the cards and the spreads here in the position, it's like there's been moments and sparks where you've seen this emotional vulnerability from them, but overall, they do try to keep a stern face. They do try to ignore some things emotionally, which I think has been part of this demise, or at least this struggle or block between the two of you. They've definitely been thinking about writing out a message to you, a text message that is explaining where they're at emotionally, mentally a lot more, but they struggle with that. They're afraid of saying the wrong thing. They're afraid of being as open about this with you for whatever reason, even if you guys have been at this for a long time. They've definitely written out messages to try to send, but then they read it over and then they delete them because they don't think it conveys it correctly. With this Page of Cups, it could indicate someone's much younger in the relationship. But also it could, in some sort of way here, indicate emotional immaturity. That they know that they have in this, that they've been working on in this. Take it as it resonates, or it could be what they think of you, Leo. But roles can always be reversed. But they know someone has to open up here. Someone has to be honest. Someone has to be upfront about, their struggles, whether that's spiritually, emotionally, or even financially, right? What they like the most about you is the Empress. So again, Taurus energy, Libra energy, Venus energy. Definitely someone could have a Taurus rising, I'm feeling here. But anyway, with this, I feel, Leo, that you're very creative. You could be very artistic with your job, with your career, or even with your hobbies. There's someone that may like to paint or draw or make music or anything of that matter that's creative, dance. And you're talented at it. You're good at it. Someone could also be into hair, into makeup, cosmetology in some way that they're in the career of, or just something they like to do. They like to look good. They like to have their home be very clean, very beautiful, like great decorations, inner decor. Someone could be an architect, interior designer, but you definitely have an eye for beauty, Leo. And you know how to present yourself in a very attractive way. You're definitely eye candy for them and for a lot of other people, right? This could also indicate that this person could have children with you. Some of you may be finding out you're pregnant or that you've impregnated someone. If not, that's not your message, right? If there has been a pregnancy that was unplanned or unexpected, let's just say, that could definitely have been the shocker, and that could definitely be what's getting someone into a financial stress, right? But they would definitely want to do it for you, Leo. They would not want to leave you hanging or vice versa, right? But with this Empress too, it feels like strong. When you are feeling greatly for someone, passionately about someone, you give your heart. You give your heart fully. And you come from this place of unconditional love with them that it's hard for them to understand this. I don't know, maybe someone has had issues with their mother, a mother wound, that it makes them hard to receive the love that you give, Leo. It's hard for them to believe it almost. It's just so abundant. It's so, I don't know, they view you to be very loyal, very generous, very kind. But don't get it twisted. The second you see yourself being taken advantage of, you'll keep your love, you'll keep your abundance, you'll keep your generosity to yourself. But most definitely they find you physically to be very handsome, very beautiful. But not only are you physically beautiful, attractive on the outside, it matches on the inside as well. What they don't like about you is the Eight of Cups, Pisces energy. So yeah, that you've been emotionally distant recently. Again, it could be because of the lack of progress of the situation in the 3D, in the physical world. You feel like you have to keep your distance because some of you may be losing a little bit of hope in this, especially if it's been going on for such a long time. They feel this, that you've been kind of keeping to yourself more. You haven't been emotionally engaging as much as you used to. For some of you, the Tower could be the situation of you walking away from this, finally putting an end to this because you were done waiting. And it wasn't enough to keep you still in this hopes of thinking something else will change. It was hard for you to do, but you knew it was best for you. But they definitely do not want you to walk out. They definitely have been stressing out about this. If there has been a shift in energy, if there has been an emotional disengagement, man, it has been really scaring them, Leo. And they're trying to emotionally get you back to do, again, that's why they kind of struggle with what message they should write out to you with the Page of Cups. What can they say to convince you to stay or to convince you that the change will happen once they get everything together? But maybe they're a little embarrassed to describe their financial situation, even though they shouldn't be with you. What they like the most about this connection is the Ten of Wands. Sagittarius energy. So what I feel with this Ten of Wands is that, again, you guys have been through it all. You've been through the best, you've been through the worst, and yet you guys still hold it together for the most part. And even if there are times where you guys aren't as engaged with one another, you may even go through months without talking to one another, there's still something that holds you guys so deeply to one another to keep this continuing, to keep this going, to hang on to each other. And I really do feel, Leo, for some of you guys, you really helped them through something that was stressing them out, that was burdening them. You've helped take a weight off of their shoulders, just being there, being that presence, giving them that conversation. Someone could weightlift, I'm also getting. And maybe you guys worked out together before, whether that's at home or at the gym. Just confirmations for someone out there, right? But for most of you, what I feel with this Ten of Wands is that there's something you still feel, both of you feel very strongly for, that you still hold on to this in some way. Even if there's times where it flip-flops, where someone's not as engaged, they come back eventually to work on this, to build on this. Again, because of that psychic, emotional, spiritual connection between the two of you. You guys put a lot of work into this to keep this going. Now, what they don't like about this connection, Two of Pentacles. So Capricorn energy here. Yeah, they just don't know what to do right now to actually get the ball rolling in this situation. And it feels, again, like something as far as moving in, as saving up money for, as in if there is a pregnancy, paying for, having a child. And they just don't know what to do to improve their financial situation or to save up money. They know you have high standards with the Empress here. And they're afraid that they can't measure up to those standards for some of you guys. It's very clear. And if they have, again, you've walked away or you've disengaged with them, they don't know what to do right now. They're struggling and stressing about how they could get you back in this way. You're giving them the cold shoulder and they feel it. Highest hopes is the Nine of Swords. Gemini energy. So for some of you, it's as simple as, I've been on your mind as much as you've been on mine. They've been stressed, Leo. They really have. Their mental energy is all out of balance since this complication has occurred or since you've disengaged or whatever has happened. But they can't stop thinking of you. They can't stop daydreaming of you. They can't stop thinking of all the experiences you've had. They just feel like this can't be the end. They won't allow it to be the end. So they're trying to find new ways. They're trying to figure out what they can do here to keep you latched on or to keep this going, or even for some with this religious factors here, that awakening, what this all really means. And by the fact that you still go through their mind, by the fact that they still think of you constantly from the moment they wake up till the moment they go to bed, they think about you multiple times throughout the day. What can they do to fix this? What can they do to resolve this? Maybe with the neck, someone just always loved kissing your neck. And they'd come up from behind and start kissing your neck, or that was always their thing with you is, kiss on the neck a little bit as things get further, right? Deepest fears is the Ace of Swords. So air energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. What I feel with this card in this position here is they're afraid of that conversation of the breakup. The truth is that, this has been on for too long. We can't provide what we need for each other. This hasn't progressed. This hasn't moved on. And I'm ready for something new. I'm ready for engaging in conversation, looking for other options out there. But they know deep, deep down you'll always have their heart, Leo. And I say that because you see the heart pinned on the table there. And that's the truth that they can't escape from, that it will always be you at the end of the day, no matter what happens. If they try to move on, if you moved on to other people, they still feel so tied as strongly to you. But if they can't do anything to progress this or keep you going or keep you staying in it, or to have the conversation of what to do in order to show you their struggles, show you the doubts that have been going on within them, to give you that clarity. I don't know. Again, for some of you, if there's been financial struggles, they're embarrassed to talk about it, or anything that they're struggling with personally. But that may be the thing that will give you clarity to understand the situation better. They're afraid to express or have that conversation, or the next conversation they have with you, they're afraid it's going to be one where it ends things for good. All right, Leo, to see the likely outcome of the situation, what is likely to happen and unfold in the near future between the two of you guys, with this situation. We're going to go ahead and take this to Vimeo for the extended reading. I'm going to overturn this card here to show you the likely outcome by the end of September, what's likely to unfold. I'm also going to pull oracle cards as well to dive deeper into this connection, to give you any further confirmation of what's to happen or anything that you need to ask Spirit to dive deeper into this connection that will help you give the clarity with whatever happens to do in this situation. So if you'd like to join me in the extended reading, open up the description box and you'll find the link to Vimeo, which will take you to the extended reading. But if this is where we depart, Leo, I really hope that this reading has resonated with you, that's provided you with the clarity, insight, healing, and guidance in regards to what you're experiencing in your love life right now. And if it has, please let me know. Drop a comment below, hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe. I love you, Leo, very much, and I'll see you next time. Take care, Leo.